Hello Internet, my name is Vic. I've been around for 3 decades, so I've been through some shit. Social media hasn't always been around. I remember before the Internet was a thing. I feel really old saying that. I have a history of going through things very roughly and dwelling, just making that my sole focus because we crave something we're familiar with. And at the time, and still, somewhat currently, I'm very familiar with darkness and pain. I'm very familiar with that feeling, so I kind of gravitate towards it. It gets to the point where it's unhealthy and toxic for me and others around me, because when I get in that state of mind, I hurt other people and I hurt myself, and it's just this big, clusterfuck of shit that's just, it's too much. It's too much. I've struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life. And dysphoria piled on top of that is rough. I know there are people who have experienced worse dysphoria than I have. It's enough to render you helpless and wanting to die. Me showing you this isn't to upset you, but I want you to notice how much I lacked confidence and assurance in myself. I didn't like me. Now I'm rooting for me. I'm my own biggest fan. I love my progress. I love my journey, because it has shaped me and molded me into the man that I always strive to be. Prior to hormones, prior to even knowing my gender identity, I just strive to be someone who is a decent person in a fucked up world. And I feel like I am. But if you would have asked me when this video was made, what I'm about to show you, 5 years ago, if you would have asked me how I felt about myself, it wasn't good. So I'm gonna let you watch this and see where I was, and I'm gonna check back in after.
I've just been going through so many things right now that I don't even know which way is up anymore. I feel like I'm drowning. Talk about dysphoria, because I've been experiencing a lot of dysphoric feelings lately. I have decisions to make. Either I get my hormones and my therapy, I move out and get a place, get a new car, or I just keep saving. Saving is such a long process, and I think my problem is I identify as transgender for so long, but I've been transgender my whole life. I want everything to be done, and it's not. I want to wake up tomorrow. I want to have male anatomy. I want to have a deep voice. I want to have facial hair. I want to pass as male, because I am a male. Mom has been trying, but every morning when you're woken up with female pronouns and your full name, it's discouraging. No control over anything that's going on in my life right now. And this smile is fake as fuck, because I want to just break down and cry. Just kill myself. All my fellow trans peers would agree that it's not a happy, easy, fun time. It's so hard. And it's so difficult, because you're constantly worrying about passing. And you're also constantly worried about people slipping up and using the wrong name or the wrong pronouns. I'm struggling. Speaking of emotions, also, I'm letting my emotions run rampant, because right now I'm very depressed. The only one who can fix myself. Not everyone is going to understand, and not everyone is going to acknowledge. I just need to ignore that. It's easier said than done.
Me going through that emotional, all over the place, there's been a lot worse that aren't documented, but I just wanted to share that piece. November of this year will be 2 years on testosterone. That video you just watched made you feel like this guy isn't gonna make it. He's talking about real dark shit. He's real upset. At the end of the day, your progress is not, it's not all seen at once, but wow, have I grown. And I love to see that. If you don't feel like you're gonna get there, but just, you have to fight, you have to push, you have to pull, you have to do whatever it takes. But once you make it, once you get there, it feels so amazing, so worth the wait. I could have ended my life. I tried to end my life. I struggled with that shit. I have coping mechanisms now, and support now, and just a better mindset now than I ever thought I would achieve. Are there still things that set me off? Are there still people in my life that don't support me that I really wish would? Absolutely. I would never act like everything is okay, because it's not. I've always been honest. I've always been real. I don't want anyone to ever have a false sense of reality when it comes to transitioning. It's not easy. But at the end of the day, if somebody can't wrap their head around it, that's on them and not me. I'm not going to ever let anybody invalidate my identity just because they don't get it. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You have to build yourself up. Own the fact that you are who you are with no abandon. Don't give yourself up just to please others. Be you. Unapologetically. But anyway, have a good one. Stay strong, stay positive, and stay safe.